Welcome. On this channel, I do unscripted, unedited videos about Linux programming. Lately, I've been working on a toy game, client-server game thing. And previously, I had spent a bunch of time with Google Gemini, kind of exploring how to write the base game loop using epoll. And right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of pulling some of that generated code into the project. And in the previous episode specifically, I botched that horribly. And so we're going to see if we can correct my mistakes. I basically was pulling code from two different versions, and very clearly things didn't work out well. Specifically, what I discovered is there is the... let's take a look at source message. There is this message file. This is the one that's in the current game repository. But it turns out that, let's go back and take a look here. I was mixing code from 50 and 51, and if I just take a look at the message.h here, you will see it is quite a bit different. This is actually the version that we are going to go with. Although I'm going to take a look and see as we do this here. So actually, let me... right. So the enum ends up the same, but the name is different. Here it was message T, up there it's message type T. That is important because the message struct itself is message T, and that was a definite source of conflict. Here we have type def struct attribute. So clearly it's leaning on the pragmas here to do that. For the moment, I want to dig into the differences there a little bit. And here we have a macro to compute the size. We compute the size for a macro definition, but it's not real clear there's much value in that. So we're doing the same thing clearly. This is about the padding, packed without padding. So I want to look up pragma pack. I want to figure out where it is defined. Versus being done is a GCC. Oh, so this one is a GCC extension. But is pragma pack not then? I will find out. Right. So this is the. I want to see if it compiles this way. Oh, we're going to have to fix fix the client too. So what other files need changes here? Git status. I left a bunch of uncommitted changes. So what is the diff in makefile? That is... oops. So fix the client debug. Is it debug client or client debug? It is debug client. Okay. And then the other changes we have are message.h and client and queue. So what's the diff in source queue? Yep. We want to keep that. So git add source queue. Use git push okay, so then we just have client message, and message, actually, let's just clean up message and commit it. Well, let's do the research now, and then I can follow up on that. So what I want to do is look at the difference. I'm going to ask it just real broadly and dumbly. It will probably do just a fine job of looking up all the details and spitting them back at us. So when programming C, what is the difference between, there are no quotes in any of that, so I can do this. Actually, let's, I wonder if it understands, you know, that's how you, okay, so, just a quick look at this. I mean, I already understand that the attribute packed is definitely a GNU extension. And pragma packed, I don't know. Is it something that's defined in POSIX or not? Both are. Okay, I kind of missed that. It went by too quick. Same goal, obviously. However, they differ significantly in their syntax, scope, and portability. This one is a compiler's extension supported by GCC, and really for me that's just fine because I had no intention of compiling against anything else. But yep. Pragma pack. This is a preprocessor directive. The pack pragma is supported by a wide range of compilers, including GCC and CLI. And importantly, Microsoft Visual C, which does not support the attribute syntax. So the only thing we're really getting there is the Windows support. Blah, 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 blah. Output. Head-to-head comparison. Your choice depends heavily on the project requirements for class platform, especially targeting Windows and MSVC, Pragma Pack. Always use push and pop variants. Keep the scope as small as possible to avoid error. Best practice. Always use the push and pop variants and keep the scope as small as possible. Oh. For GCC Linux, C-Lang only projects, Linux kernel, embedded firmware, prefer attribute packed. It is generally considered safer and cleaner for several reasons. Clarity. The intention to pack the struct is explicit and locally declared with the structure itself. It has no... and in fact, it will be what I use. I don't intend to go outside of either of those, and the server code will never be compiled for Windows. The best of both worlds for portable libraries. No, I am not going to define that nasty ass shit. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay, so I do want to go the, I see what they're saying is because you could, effectively do this, right? And that is not what we want going on here. So the way this looks is type def struct, and then afterwards we attribute pack. So type def struct, attribute packed, and that's all there is to it, right? Yep. And then we do not need to type the message, blah, blah, blah. The in-memory representation. Oh, so here's what's different. We're carrying around the socket descriptor of the client. Message header T, character body. Okay. We still, so for right now, I'm going to pretend like that doesn't exist. Actually, it can exist. It doesn't hurt anything. And all of this can go away. This is just a little too verbose for me. What are we using standard int here for? Oh, the UN32 types. Okay. So I think that's cleaned up. And now the next thing is to jump back to vim source client.c. In here, let's just start out with kind of nuking what we had done. So yeah, we're gonna create a queue, and we're going to destroy the queue. And let's, for the moment, just comment out all of that. And we'll kind of redo it. So make clean, make bin client, client. Doesn't do anything. Let's. Okay, so we're going to start out by allocating a message, or we're going to not allocate, but I mean we're going to define create a string for the message. We have two structs up here, right? We have that's the queue. So the sorry, the first thing we need to do is source message. We need to build a message, and so to do that, I'm going to need a first I need a message header. And that message header has a type, a UN32 type, and it has a length, right? And so let's, yes, Actually, let's just change this to be message body, right? So we got the two parts, message header, message body. We need that up here. Now what we want to do is we want to malloc some stuff. We can malloc a message t, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And here, then, what we're going to get is a in truth, we still only need to get a size of right. That gives us the size of the message t. And the way we do this then is message header equals we don't even need this, do we? Because I can say message header equals the type, message header type equals message echo, and message header length is going to equal strlen of greeting +1. And then the message header body equals greeting message body. I don't have greeting anymore. I have message body. Now, let's so we got message body, but what I want to do is let's kind of just dump this thing. So message message header dot type implicit, don't care about that. Expected expression before message t on 29. I don't think I follow that. Message t. Expected expression before message t. Message t, blah, blah, blah. Size of. Message header t has no member name body. Message header. Message t does, though. Message header doesn't, but message does. something leaked. We did the malloc, but we didn't do the free. Right. So what we malloced was message. All looks good. So what we printed out was just the header type. Now we want the length. We get the 23. We want, and this will be a string. So, before I was trying to make it as one piece, but if I define it like they do here, okay. Enough of that. So, do we create the queue? We created the queue, and then in theory, I need to push a message onto the queue. And now I'm going to need another reference to, so I have a message T pointer called message. I want to create another message T pointer. So we're going to do a message T pointer called message2. And it's going to equal Q get a bunch of pushes, but I don't have a pop, and it is just right. So it is just Q dot underscore pop message Q. And then I am going to put message to body. But let's do a printf. We're going to get another %s. Whoa. %s. And up here, we were message body, and here we're going to be message to body. But otherwise, all the same. Yes. So we pushed and popped it to the queue. I'm sure that alls we're doing is pushing so we do malloc a message. It's the same message. I then eventually free it. Okay, nothing interesting going on there really at all. But we have proven that that our queue works, and how to use it. And I am going to wrap up this video with that, and then I'll figure out for the next video in the next video. So I will see you there.